Every April, one golf course in Georgia generates over $200 million in 7 days. Yet, by the club's own design, another $300 million in potential income is left entirely on the table, untouched. Look at the standard economics of a major tournament. The U.S. Open pulls in $93 million a year to broadcast its event. But for the domestic television rights to the Masters, Augusta National charges exactly $0. They walk away from a $100 million media asset to ensure one thing: total control. By charging nothing, the club limits the networks to just 4 minutes of commercials per hour. This free deal allows the club to ban sponsor logos and enforce a strict aesthetic. You will never see a corporate logo on a tee box or a branded billboard. The control is so absolute that the broadcasters are even forbidden from mentioning the tournament's prize money during the live coverage. If Augusta is willing to vaporize its media rights to keep the broadcast pure, we have to look deeper into the shadows to find out how they fund their empire. The primary engine for all that cash is actually this building. This is the interior of the main Masters golf shop. During tournament week, these registers pull in $70 million. That is roughly $1 million in sales for every single hour the doors are open. This volume is driven by weaponized scarcity. Augusta National refuses to sell any official merchandise online. If you want a polo or a hat with that logo, you have to physically stand in this room to buy it. Because of that barrier, even the simplest items become high-value assets. This garden gnome retails for $50 on the grounds, but flips on the secondary market for thousands. The club applies this same restrictive logic to its corporate partners, limiting the entire tournament to just 7 sponsors, including brands like Rolex, IBM, and Mercedes-Benz. But those 7 companies don't pay Augusta directly. Instead, they pay CBS's $10 million production bill. The club effectively secures a world-class broadcast for free, subsidized by the very sponsors they keep off the course. By abandoning the traditional sports model of maximizing volume, they have turned the Masters into an exercise in high-premium scarcity. To maintain that prestige, the club has slowly moved beyond its own fairways and into the surrounding city. Just outside the gates is Washington Road, a strip of standard roadside motels and fast food chains. To the club, this commercial clutter is a threat to the mystique of the Masters. Over the last 25 years, Augusta National has used a network of shell companies like Berkman Residential Properties to quietly buy up the surrounding landscape. The addresses on these deeds lead directly back to the club's front gate. The scale of this stealth sweep is staggering. They have spent $280 million to acquire 270 acres, bulldozing 190 properties, from homes to shopping centers. Owning the perimeter dismantles external hospitality businesses, trapping VIP spending inside a controlled, high-margin moat. Inside that moat, the club captures 100% of the revenue. At their new map and flag venue, weekly passes sell for $17,000 each. At the peak of this pricing power, the club offers official corporate house packages that cost an eye-watering $219,000 for a single week. Augusta National has transformed itself into a monopolistic real estate developer, ensuring that every significant dollar spent during the tournament never leaves their ecosystem. This concentration of wealth has forced the surrounding city to adapt to the club's massive, expanding footprint. The tournament's influence is so heavy, it even shaped the federal tax code through IRS Section 280AG, popularly known as the Augusta Rule. The rule allows any homeowner to rent out their primary residence for up to 14 days a year without reporting a single cent of that income. During the Masters, local property owners can pocket tens of thousands of dollars in tax-free rental cash. But that wealth is concentrated. While property owners cash in, non-owners face surging costs and a city that is increasingly being rezoned and bulldozed to serve a one-week billionaires event. The balance sheets and real estate maps reveal an entity functioning as a sovereign wealth fund of scarcity, governed by the same ultra-luxury logic that drives brands like Hermès or Patek Philippe. By refusing to sell every inch of ad space or maximize short-term media fees, they built a fortress of exclusivity that has quite literally bought the world's undivided attention. If you want to see where we point the microscope next, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which financial mystery the Viral Scope should audit next.